Hey guys, this is RLC321 back again with another model making video. This time it's the Revell Star Trek, the original series, 1/600 scale. And I'm just wanted to quickly go through what I'm doing here. Basically, I'm making this a little bit smoother, more flatter, so it doesn't look as if it's just like all squared off. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. Now this one don't have to worry about too much, because there's going to be something going over here that's going to be covering it. So I'm not too worried about this one, but this one definitely needed to happen with. Now the problem that I had is I did record all of this, how to go about doing what I was doing and everything like that, but then I didn't realize I was running out of disk space, and obviously I ran out of disk space and it didn't record the whole video properly. Not a happy camper. Not a happy camper at all. No. So I'm going to show you how to do it on this other smaller one. That's exactly what I'm going to be doing. So if you guys will just bear with me and I will get onto it. Right, so first off, we were talking about mini-put epoxy putty. It's basically it's a two-part putty system. You cut off or break off equal amounts of each, mix them together so they're all one uniform colour. Ta-da! Like that. And what you can do with this is you can then work it and shape it into such a way that you can actually like cover holes with it. You could even use it potentially to construct whole new parts if you need to. I haven't yet because it's a bit too temperamental for my liking for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut a piece off here, and I'm going to lay it just in the trench here. Right, for that one, and I'm going to do the same for this one. Right there. Put that in this trench. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to wet my finger. I've got a little bit of water in here. I'm going to wet my finger, because wetting your finger, that will stop it from actually sticking to you, but you want it to stick to the kit. And all I'm doing here is just pushing it down a little bit, but trying to make sure it's not actually sticking to parts that I don't want it to. So I'm going to bring this little end over and then that little end over, so I can try and match those together. And same again with here, but I think here I'm going to need one of these modeling tools, which I'll show you any second. And we bring you down there as well. There we go. So I'm just going to pat these down here and kind of like make it concave. There, just like that, and flatten that down there. Okay. So basically, I've got a set of modeling tools here that I use, that I purchased off of Amazon and eBay. Amazon, I think it was actually, not eBay, but you can get them on either or. And this is basically what I use. If you say with a little bit of water, it actually stops it from sticking to your tools or anything like that. And what I'm trying to achieve is trying to just get something that looks a little bit better than just having a straight edges on it. That's the plan. And that's what I'm trying to work towards. So let's just get some in here. Push it in. Push it out of the way of that. Okay. And what the other thing you've got to try not to do is obstruct any other detail you may have on the kit itself. So there we go. I think I've pretty much got that roughly to how I want it. So now what I'm going to do is cut off any excess. And for that I'm going to use my knife. And with the knife, again, you want to make sure it's fairly damp so it doesn't stick to it. And I'm just going to go pretty much straight across, nice and flat. Just here. Again, it's just so it's like nice and even across the board. Right, you go over there. Now I'm going to get this tool again and just push it over here, because you notice a little bit's come off there. So that's fine. And do that there. There we go. So that is pretty much it. That one's actually turned out a lot better than this one over here has. I don't know why, but it has. But this one turned out a little bit messy in places, but once the light's on it and that, you're not going to really see it. So not too fussed about it. Just try and straighten it up a little bit, at least. Okay. Put that through there. Right, so there you go. Let me just flatten that out a bit more, because that's not quite right. There we go. And we've got this little piece here which doesn't need to be there. And as I say, this part here I'm not too worried about, because there's something that's going to be in there anyway. So that's what that part's looking like pretty much now. So once this is dry, we will give it a bit of a sand, not a sand, a primer coat, just to see what it looks like with a primer on. And then we shall go from there. So I will see you guys once this is dried. Right guys, while we're waiting for this to dry, I've gone ahead and spray painted these. Now originally I did have a video where I showed you how to spray paint them, but I'm going to have to do that in another video. That's come out weird for some weird reason. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a... I don't know whether it's not dry fully or something or other, but it's definitely got something going on in there. Well, hopefully I'll be able to fix that later. But anyway, I wanted to show you so far what we have got and what it looks like. Now these have anchors. Anchor it into place somewhere, and there they are. No, come on, get in there. In you go. Come on. There you go. Right there. So there's one in there. And then obviously we need to put this into place. And you're going this way. And you go into here. Like so. Put you out through there. Then we get our other piece and place this over the top of it, like so. And let's get a bit of tape. Where'd I put the tape? Oh, alright, I'm running out of tape. I'm gonna have to get some more soon. Right, so I'm just gonna put one piece on. Just you got a bit of stuff on here we don't want. There we go. So just put one piece on just here. that should help me hold it together while we have a look. So we've got the lights inside. I'm gonna just put this on as well, just so we get the whole effect. Now again, I'm gonna have to put a little bit of tape on there just to hold that. So just break that into pieces. Put just a little bit just here, just to hold it in. Go, and another little piece just here. This is just to help hold that orange piece in place there. Right, so now I'm going to get my battery and wire it up. And let's see if we need to do any more diffusion inside it. So we've got our positive to positive. And for all you other people out there, we've got the negative. It goes to the negative. Right, we switch our battery on. And let's have a look-see. Okay, that actually does look like it's moving around. I wonder if I can get it so the light isn't as glary. Don't even think it. But yeah, that's actually, I'm liking the look of that. That does look pretty darn cool. But I do think we need to put a bit more diffusion in here. So with that said, let's unhook the battery for now. Let's take off this plastic piece. Unhook this, because I'm going to go and try something to see if what I'm hoping to achieve is going to work. So, and that is this stuff right here. So I'm going to cut off about there. It's about an inch. And let's do the same amount again, so I've got the same for both sides. And okay. There we go, let's put that over there. Put that with our other nacelle. Now then, how I'm thinking of doing this is just by folding it, placing it inside and just pushing it in. That's not covering the whole thing as much as I would have liked, so I might need the other one, so I might need to have double the size. So let's put it in there. There we go. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's covering it a lot more better now. Right, and then with that inside there, if I can hold all the pieces in place, push, no, come on, get in there, line up the hole, come on, line up the hole. Have you got it? No. Right, we've got it there. Okay, so let's push this bit in just a bit more. There we go. Let's get the other half of our nacelle. Place this on. Like that. No, you're not on fully. But that's fine, we'll deal with that later. Let's put some of this tape around it just to have a little look-see. Alright, now let's have a look, see what that looks like. I think that's looking a lot better, isn't it? Let's place this on. And there's still a bit of thingies around, but it is diffusing it a lot better than it would normally do. So that might not necessarily be the best thing to use. So this is all working in progresses and trying to figure things out here, guys. That's the best part of the model. That bit hadn't dried properly yet because I've just pulled out some of the glue. Damn it. Right, so what about... Now, I'm actually wondering if... Right, because, I mean, as it is, like direct like this is obviously far too much. You can still see those lights through it, and I don't want to see the lights through it. If do you know what I mean? I don't want to be able to see the individual LEDs. Okay, that's not what I want at all. So, how am I going to do this? How? Looks like I might have to sand this out inside here anyway and redo it because it's all starting to come off. So I'll really have to redo that. I suppose I could put what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, damn it. Hot glue, just fill that with hot glue. I could do that. I might have another foam stuff somewhere actually, thinking about it. Let's have a look at this. Let's see what I can do with this one. So if I just get my... make a rough circle around the outside. Okay, just like that. Let's try this. I mean, I say I'm doing this all on camera because if you want to do something like this, you might come across with a similar thing. So I'm going to cut around just on the inside of the circle, obviously, because you don't want to do the outside of the circle, because then you'll be making it far too big. Okay, and enough to pull through. There we go. Alright, let's just make that roughly even. A little bit more there. Alright, so that's gonna be a bit too much again, but if I do cut just a little. Just ever so slightly on the inside again. Like that. And then put that in here. Now let's see what this is going to look like. Okay. They're still showing up on the edges though. Yeah, they're still showing up on the edges. So if they're still showing up on the edges, what if I pack you into here? Go on, get in there. Okay, now let's have a look-see. Let's bring the other part on top of it. and it's still showing up slightly more on the edges there. I don't know if I can actually get that to fully diffuse properly, because what I think is happening, right, is when you put this in, what I think is actually happening right on the edges here is actually showing up. It's showing up more on the actual outside edges, as you can see here. The theory is sound. So I might just have to work on it a bit more and find a suitable material that I can put in here to make it work. Yeah, look at that wasn't dry. Yes, that's pulled all that paint off. So I'm gonna have to sand that off and do it again. But I wanted to bring you guys back for that anyway, because I wanted to show you some of the processes of what goes through into making or building one of these kits. I'm trying to find ways that you can use to maybe diffuse things or make things look a little bit better, etc, etc. Yeah, this is not being one of them. So anyway guys, I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully the next video will be a little bit better, and that we'll be able to maybe do a bit more and get a bit more out of what we need to do with this. But you never know. I'm just trying to see if I can get some of this stuff out, and it doesn't look like I can fully. And it looks like I may have to get proper, I don't know, it seems to be going okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. I should be able to work with that. So anyway guys, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. At least you've got a rough idea of what's involved with trying to find something that's suitable to light block, really. Not light block, but diffuse the light, because I don't want just have all of those LEDs just really bright in your face. That to me, that doesn't look right. So obviously we need to find another way of diffusing the light so it looks a little bit better. Again, not entirely sure how I'm going to do that yet. I might not use anything in here, but I might do something with this, because I've got this much space to kind of play with in here. So I might go and put hot glue around all of the LEDs and see what that looks like. I might do it. I might try that. So anyway guys, once I've done that, I'll let you see what it looks like when it's finished. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, I think I have cracked it. Here we go. There's hardly any hot spots now, which is good, which is what I wanted, and it's nicely diffused. And if I plonk this one over the top as well, that looks nice, and it does still look like it's moving around ever so slightly. And now I'm going to show you what I did to it. Okay, let's take that off. I still need to fix that. Hot glue. I just put a little bit of hot glue in there, and it has worked out really well, which I am really pleased about. And I've kind of like shaped it a little bit so it's got kind of conical as well. I think that has worked out really nicely, except that's getting warm. Why is that getting warm? That's getting warm. That shouldn't be getting warm. Why? None of these are touching, are they? No, so all the negatives are negative. All the thingies are all the positives are positive. So why is that why were you getting warm? Yeah, that's definitely getting warm. Interesting. There's definitely nothing touching now. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to look into that, find out why they are getting why they are getting warm, because they really should not be getting warm. So I don't know why that is. And I'm only running them on 9 volts, and they've all got resistors on, 470 ohm resistors, which at least I believe they are 470 ohm resistors, and none of them are touching each other. So yeah, I don't know why they are touching. Interesting. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, hot glue. I do need to cut around the edge a little bit here, just so I can fit it in there properly, otherwise I'm going to have a big old gap in there. And I'm going to say this is the end of the video. I've done it in like 3 parts, but it's all been merged together into one. I want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy the video, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one, where hopefully we'll have the nacelles pretty much all done. I will see you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye now.